All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to one of my live streams. I know it's been a little while since I've done a live stream. I know I've done some kind of pre recorded content, a lot of Hearthstone content. But today's a special day, and it's a special day for a few reasons. The main reason is today is the third anniversary of me doing YouTube content. And, usually for these kind of anniversary streams, I play something that kind of that I spent a lot of time playing over the previous year, and I think between World of Warcraft, Hearthstone, and I did do a full playthrough of Eternal Darkness. I figured with Midnight Early Access launching tomorrow, February 26th, it was appropriate to do some World of Warcraft tonight as the third 3-year anniversary stream. So that's the plan. So I'm on the Alliance, and what I'm going to be doing here is basically I'm going to work on my housing experience. So I do kind of main on the Horde, and I've done kind of everything I can really do aside from farming like decor to get my housing XP up. But on the Alliance side, they're separate. So I need to kind of catch up a little bit before midnight hits because then everything resets. So right now I'm at 7,078 XP. I think on the Horde, well, I should be able to see on the Horde side. On the Horde side, I'm at 7470, so I'm about 400 off. So I'm going to try to catch up. And you can catch up by doing specific quests, raids, all that kind of stuff. So basically, you pick a neighborhood, and your neighborhood gets like an endeavor, which is like a monthly event where you do random things to unlock XP. So as you can see here, there's only 4 days left. In terms of progress, everybody that lives in the endeavor can progress and help progress. So that's why you can kind of see like random people doing random activities, right? So even though we've completed it, I can still get XP. So I still have 4 more days to do it. With midnight hitting tomorrow, I'll probably be more focused on my main Horde character. So this is a good opportunity to do a little bit of catch up. So what we're going to try to focus on are quests, and then killing raid bosses. So you can kind of see I've already done this a little bit, but I think what I'll do, especially with midnight coming out tomorrow, I'll try to maybe start from classic and just make our way through and see how far we get. This way, if you're new to World of Warcraft, you can kind of see some of the raids and how they've kind of evolved over the years, right? So that's the plan. Yeah, it should be interesting. So we'll see. We'll see how far we get. I guess the goal here is to kind of cap myself. So once you can see additional rewards and it says plus 50 house XP, once that disappears, that means I'm basically capped and I'm done. I can't really get any more through endeavors. So that's what we'll do today. And I guess we'll just kind of get started here. So you can see here there are quests that you can do. That's not one of them, but you'll be able to get a piece of decor by doing that one. So you do get XP for doing these quests, and you'll kind of see how that works as we go through. So first thing I'll do is just pick these all up.
So many possibilities.
Let us discuss business.
This one's actually easy because you just do it here, I think.
We have slept long enough. We are united in purpose.
Valdrekin has much to offer. Walk in peace.
Alright, so yeah, that was pretty easy. Not overly complicated.
What brings you here? Fair skies and strong winds.
So I think there's a quest. Yeah, so you can see complete daily quest. So I can do, once I finish one more, then I'll get some XP. So we can go, I guess we'll do this one and get some crystals. Okay, yeah, so we want to... Yeah, here. So basically, click on this, you loot it, and then there's gonna be like a little, like, this light thing that'll show you where the next one is. So we'll just do this, like, I don't know, 15 times. If it doesn't show you where it is, you can probably just run around until you find another one. Yeah, like there's one over here. Yeah, see, it's back. Right. Do I need this? Yeah, I still need this. This is another one. Gotta suck up the animals. Can I suck up two? Did I get two? Okay, you can see when I hover over it, I'm at like 71% for that other quest. It's not clear. But I'm making progress on it, even though it doesn't look like I am. I think I'm too far out. The bar is not there. I guess I gotta go back here. Where's that bar? Okay, this is where I want to be. I might get done here. Yeah. Okay, cool. So that's done. And there's another one over here. All right, so it's 2 done. Let's get that hidden thing. So I have an add-on that shows me where the treasure is. That's that first quest I picked up. Because it basically like gives you a clue. I have a lot of quests. I don't know. But basically it's right here. So get the add-on. Super useful. In the cave? Yeah, in the cave. And then you get like nothing major, right? So I mean, but I mean, you get some nice, extra decor is always nice, right? Okay, so there's 2 quests over here. Collect farm ingredients. That one should be relatively easy. So for these endeavors, there's like different types that you can do. So I'm doing this neighborhood is doing Drakthir. This is a public neighborhood, so it's it's random what you'll get every month. If you're on like a guild or a private neighborhood, then you can pick one of 3. Choose every month. So there's a bit of a difference. Oh, I got it. Okay. And again, you can kind of see the percent completed on the bottom right there. I'm at 42%. I mean, not necessarily the most engaging content, but I mean, it's something different. Okay, that's done. And the last one, fertile soil waters. So that's just over here. So if you've never seen housing before, so there's a lot of plots. You can kind of see that on the map. Anybody with like a little house with a person, that's somebody that owns that house. There's kind of like a I don't know, like a yellow house with no person. It's an empty plot, and you can basically put your house there if you wanted to. So I do enjoy housing. I think it's a great feature. Um, my alliance house, I haven't really put too much effort into. I mean, it's really just one empty room. The horde house, I've spent a lot of time working on that. I'm not going to show that today because I'm kind of waiting for getting to level 7. So you kind of saw earlier I'm on level 6 for my housing. So I want to get to 7. That'll give me more space to build rooms. So it'll look a lot nicer once I get to that level. I won't get to that level until, I mean, depending on what happens with Midnight, I could get there this weekend. Yeah, I could get there this weekend. I think I could. At least by Sunday. If everything resets Sunday and then we pick a new endeavor, then I'll get there for sure. Alright, that's all the quests. We'll turn them in. Get some XP.
Looking for wares? Only the finest goods.
Alright, so that was my 4th one. So yeah, now I've got 50 XP, which is good. Talk to this guy.
The skies call to me.
Some decent gold too.
So many possibilities.
We are united in purpose.
I think that's all the quests. So, this endeavor is linked to the Dragonflight expansion. So we'll just go there and see if there's anything quick that we can do here. So for each endeavor, it's kind of themed on a certain expansion. So like there's Outland, Burning Crusade, Mist of Pandaria, Kunlai Summit, all that kind of stuff, right? So in this case, it's Dragonflight, so we're kind of like in the... I've never really played this expansion. I took a long break. Sort of. I played Classic, like Classic progression, so like from Burning Crusade to Mist of Pandaria there. And then with Midnight coming up, I've kind of switched back to retail. So I'm going for kind of this big skull dude. Hopefully I can reach him before he despawns. Okay, the problem is there's nobody here, so this might be difficult to do. Let me see. Yeah, since these guys are elites, I'm not gonna bother. Probably more effort than it's worth. It's fine. There's other things that we can do. So, all right. So if we'll get this. What can we do? No, I don't think I'll do anything, to be honest. Usually there's like extra things that you can loot, but I don't see anything here. So I might. What we might do is just go straight for raiding. And like I said, I think what I'll do is we'll do kind of like the best of each expansion, arguably what the what the most memorable raids were. So I'm not gonna do all of them, but I'll do a fair amount of them. And the goal is basically to kill 5 raid bosses. So every 5 raid bosses I'll get 25 XP, which is not too bad. Actually, let me check one thing. I could do lumber. I'm almost done that. Okay, let's do lumber, because that's pretty easy. Yeah. So if you're not familiar with what lumber does, basically lumber helps you make decor or furniture for your house. So you need a ton of it to be able to make anything, along with other crafting materials, but lumber is definitely a requirement. So usually you get like 1 to 3. I'm very unlucky, so usually I only get 1. That last one gave me 1. This one gave me 1. They did buff it, so you should get more frequently, but I find that that's not the case. I don't know if that's just my luck. The other thing I'll mention about this character, he's not very geared. He's only 114. My main character, I think, is 140 something. This one, it was easy to level, so I just kind of got him to 80 during like kind of a a boosted week or whatever. So that's another reason why I'm kind of avoiding this thing, because I think I'm a little, especially because like they're elites, right? So I'm kind of like a little under geared. Oh, I guess I could just tag along with this dude. Yeah, that's what I'll do.
The elements are weakening.
There we go.
Now is the time to strike. Finish off this storm. It is done. That should slow them down. Excellent work.
That's pretty good. Got 50 XP from that. So that worked out. Now we'll get some XP from here. Just thank that guy. All right, so there's another 50 XP. That's good. That's what I like to see. So it's like 100 XP, right? So what am I at now? I'm at 72.28, so about, I don't know, like 100, 250, 230 to go. Or I'm kind of on par. Okay, what do we got? What can we do? Are there any low-hanging fruit? No. I could do dragon races. That's only 10 though. That's only 10. Is that worth it? I don't know if it's worth it. There's a forbidden reach. Where are those? Zeskira vault doors. Where the heck is that? Crossstone vault. Yeah, I have no idea where that is. Is there anything else I can do? Complete delves. Yes, these is all. Okay, so I think what we'll just do is we'll go back to the Eastern Kingdoms. I guess I could just teleport to Stormwind, right? If there's nothing else going on here. Yeah, okay, let's just do that. So we'll head to Stormwind, and we'll start with vanilla. So I mean, what was the big raid in vanilla? It was all obviously Molten Core. So we'll do some Molten Core first raid that they ever came out with. It's relatively close as well. Where is it? Over here. Yeah, there's Black Rock.
State your business.
So you can talk to this guy. He'll teleport you right to the core.
Is at hand.
All right, classic Molten Core. So again, the goal here is to kill just the raid bosses. Every 5 raid bosses you kill will get you some housing XP. So I found this was for this specific endeavor, this was pretty, I guess, effective in terms of getting XP. I mean, a lot of these raids have like a ton of bosses, right? Like they have like 10, 15 bosses. So it goes pretty quick in terms of racking up the XP. I am way over leveled for this place, obviously. This used to be a 60 raid. They did a couple of item squishes, level squishes. So you can see now they're technically like 32, so they kind of got cut in half in terms of their levels. Which is kind of crazy, but oh, it is. I kind of would have liked if they kept it. So like, yeah, just like insta dead. And then there you go. So I got 25 for doing all that. Just loot everything. we'll keep going. Never really played much as a male, like MAIL wearer. Shaman do wear mail. So this should also be a good opportunity to kind of get some transmog pieces uh, for the shaman and for my other kind of male wearing characters. All right, let's see. Does he drop the Thunder Fury piece? Nope, no Thunder Fury there. So that boss, and then the boss up ahead also has a chance to drop a binding of what's it called? Binding of third. What is it called? Binding of the Windseeker. So if you get both pieces, that'll start a quest, so you can get the legendary Thunder Fury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. This guy drops the other piece. Does he drop it for me? No. So no legendary piece. That's okay. I already have it. Got it years ago. Not on this guy, but like I don't really need it. It's another 5 bosses. More XP. And we will continue. It is nice that I'm doing down the shaman because he does have a ghost wolf form, so you do move faster. That makes maneuvering these giant raids much easier. I think there's 3 more bosses left, so almost done. Went by pretty quick.
faithless mortals.
I
None
need
may
to target
challenge the sons of the living flame. Impossible. Stay your attack, mortals. I submit. I submit. Brashly, you have come to wrest the secrets of the living flame. You will soon regret the recklessness of your quest. I go now to summon the Lord whose house this is. Should you seek an audience with him, your mountain lives will surely be forfeit. Nevertheless, seek out his lair if you dare.
Alright, last boss. Legendary Ragnaros. Where'd that guy go? Oh, there he is.
Behold Ragnaros, the Fire Lord. He who was ancient when this world was young. Bow before him, mortals. Bow before your too soon. You have awakened me too soon, Executus.
It was pretty crazy that this used to be like a 40-man raid. I mean, you know, time, right? It's been 20 years, so like
Infidels, my lord.
it's trivial now. I'll probably do like, I don't even know, like 100 million damage to him because of how things scale.
You allowed these insects to run rampant through the hollow core. Now you lead them to my very lair. You have failed me, Executus. Justice shall be met indeed. Now for you, insects. Boldly you sought the power of Ragnaros. Now you shall see it.
Yeah, so I did 19 million damage to him. Let's see, so that's original Molten Core. So I mean, pretty easy, right? Everything basically dead on one shot. I think this was kind of like the big one, right? The most memorable. I mean, Blackwing Lair was really good. AQ, I don't think they were as memorable though. So I think what I'll do is I'll kind of move on to Burning Crusade. There was quite a few in Burning Crusade that were really good. So we will just clear out the bags and then head over and we'll do Karazhan, which is kind of a, I think, a fan favorite. Arguably one of the greatest raids. They ended up bringing it back for Legion as like a 5-man super dungeon, which was super cool. Okay, we'll keep everything else. You know what? Maybe I'll go to the bank, drop the stuff off, and then we'll go. But, oh, I love Karazhan. It's so good. Like just the idea of like kind of scaling a tower.
Hello.
You know, you don't really get that. Usually you're like in a cave or something. It's not very interesting. Okay. All right, let's
Safe
continue.
travels.
You can kind of see it far off in the distance. All right, the Tower of Karazhan. So there's an entrance to the right here. So that takes you to the Legion version. It's like a 5-man dungeon. Used to be a shortcut, but then they reconfigured it for Legion. So you go through the main gate here. That'll get you to the Burning Crusade 10-man. It was a 10-man raid. So this boss has a chance to drop a mount. I already have the mount. Oh, just died. Just straight up died. So you got another 25 XP. That's good. No mount, but that's fine. I don't really need it. We will continue.
Unannounced visitors, preparations must be made.
Now, if you are interested in doing this raid, TBC Anniversary is currently live, so you can always look into that. Get a raid group. Would recommend. It's a really fun experience with 10 people. This one. Play mini games, see how many people we can pull. It really worked out.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to this evening's presentation. Tonight, things are not what they seem. For tonight, your eyes may not be trusted. Take, for instance, I need to target some elderly woman waiting for a visit from her granddaughter. Surely there is nothing to fear from this sweet, gray-haired old lady. But don't let me pull the wool over your eyes. See for yourself what lies beneath those covers. And now, on with the show!
Better to own you with.
So for the Legion dungeon, it starts here. So that's the entrance. If I go outside, it'll teleport me out. But then you kind of kill all those bosses we just did, and then you kind of keep going up. It's kind of how that one flows.
I have many lucky doos you like. Many farewells.
All right, so for this guy, originally they had to do this like big long quest chain to get the item, the urn, which I just clicked on to summon him. Now you just click on it, but that was the thing about the Burning Crusade was like you had to work for everything. Like to get into a raid, like you couldn't just go into the raid. You had to tune yourself for the raid. There was this huge kind of add-on that you'd have. You'd have to clear all these dungeons and collect all these items. It was, it was overly complicated, but I loved it. I'm, not gonna do TBC anniversary. Kind of been there, done that, twice now. So I'm good with just doing midnight. I am really looking forward to going back to Quel'Thalas and seeing what they've done to revamp everything. So this is kind of an annoying fight because you can't really do anything while he's in the air. So you have to wait it out, really. So this will probably take, like, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, so just kind of bear with me here, I guess. So yeah, it wasn't too bad. Like I said, you just have to wait for him to finish that phase. There's gonna be a few of those bosses as we get through this. So in the Legion version, this was boss is kind of like where the old stuff ends, and then they introduce kind of a new map, basically. So it's nice that you kind of get like a fair bit of nostalgia. Uh, Legion was really good. They did a really good job with Legion. I would say it is probably my second favorite expansion after the Burning Crusade. So now we'll do the secret boss behind the bookshelf.
You're just in time. The rituals are about to begin.
Didn't know you could skin them. All right, time for the legendary chess event. Now you can still fail this, especially as you're soloing it. So I don't know. Luck is kind of half of the battle, really.
See you later.
Basically, you gotta pop in and out of all these characters, make sure there's enough movement, and then hope that Black Hand kind of makes his way over here. It's kind of the same on the hard side. A lot of it is RNG.
What can
I'm going to move this guy because what Medivh is going to do is he's going to cheat. He's going to put fire on the ground. So I need to make sure that if he does that, I have an empty space that I can move the king.
Can I help you?
So if you're curious, it's kind of like a little tutorial, I guess, how to solo chess. If you're struggling, can I get like a mini video here? Could make this its own video, I guess. That's fine. So the trick is kind of to move these guys into the center so that they can do their pulsing AoE thing. So I'll move him one more time. And then I'll kind of do the same for this side. Oh, there's a can't because that guy's there.
Hey there.
Let's move this guy, I guess.
Certainly.
Yes.
No matter. The wheels have begun to turn.
You need something? Round.
Perhaps a change
Sounds fine.
is in order.
Yeah, so I'm not going to move him. So you see, you don't want him standing in the fire. Wait a couple seconds for the debuff to go off.
Greetings.
Now I can move him.
A good one. Uh-huh.
Foolish. Very foolish.
So that's fine. My elemental died, so I don't know. Maybe I did too early. I don't know.
A transparent strategy.
This is actually not going well for me. Let's park that guy there. I should probably move the horse.
The wheels have begun to turn. Yes, of course.
Like, look where Black Hand is. Like, that's not a good spot. I just kind of keep everybody here, I guess. Maybe move the elemental over.
Double. Zug zug. Certainly.
No matter. Perhaps a change is in order. Ah, the wheels have begun to turn.
Yeah, so again, I gotta move him out of the fire.
Be careful. Can I help you? Later.
Foolish. Do so, of course. No matter. Ah, the wheels have begun to turn.
Yeah, this is not looking good for me.
Yes, all according to plan. Yes, all according to plan.
How do they heal them though? I guess move up.
Necessary sacrifice. No matter.
Oh, maybe not.
A transparent strategy.
Careful.
Uh-huh. Time an alternative scenario.
Oh, that's bad placement. That's really bad placement.
Slay them all!
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. We'll see.
Greetings.
Certainly.
You need something? What can I do for you? Good one.
Sounds fine.
I mean, I guess I can try to. Yeah, no, we lost. Like it's random, right? So I mean, that was. I mean, there was only 2 guys left, but like they double teamed them, right? So we'll wait for it to reset and we'll try again. Same strategy. Usually it works, but again, you need kind of some luck with RNG.
Hey there. Brown. Can I help you? See you later.
Uh-huh.
You need something? Be around.
Sounds fine.
What can I do for you? Greetings. For the Alliance.
Certainly.
wheels have begun to turn.
Can I help you? See you later. Hey there. Sounds fine. Yes.
One must not become too complacent.
A good one. Certainly. What can I do for you? Uh-huh.
The wheels have begun to turn. Interesting. Let us see. Let us see. Let us see. Yes, all according to plan. Interesting. Time for an alternative scenario.
Hey there. Uh-huh.
The wheels have begun to turn.
Like I instantly died.
Let us see. Yes, all according to plan.
You need something?
Interesting.
Sounds fine.
Foolish, let us see. Foolish. I should have known.
Can I help you? Be careful. Uh-huh. Sounds fine.
Foolish. Very foolish.
Need something? Safe travels. Good one.
Slightest loss of concentration. A change takes order.
That's an awful placement. That is such a bad placement. Oh my god. Okay. Like literally everybody. Nah, this is over.
Certainly.
I got more destroyed in this one than I did the last one. Man. It's not easy. Even at max level, you're at the mercy of the vehicles, basically, right? Just got wiped. Try it again.
What can I do for you? Have a good one. You need something? For the Alliance.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Can I help you?
Sounds fine.
Greetings. A good one.
Certainly.
See you around.
No matter. A transparent strategy. A transparent strategy. Perhaps a change is in order.
Sounds fine.
I should have. Interesting. Interesting. Yes, of course.
Yes.
Yes, all according to plan. No matter. No matter. Yes, of course. Foolish. Very foolish.
Zug.
No matter. One must not become too complacent.
That was an awful time to do that.
Interesting. Yes. All according to plan.
Break their bones.
I might be able to get him.
The transparent stratagem.
Okay, I think I should be able to get him here. Yeah, I should be okay. Let's get this guy up.
What can I do for you?
Certainly.
Yeah, I got him. We're good.
Nothing less than
There we go.
perfection will do.
Third time's a charm. I think it was the third time, right? So, like I said, you need a bit of luck with this. Alright, now, if you've done this before, usually you go to the right. But you might be like, well, what's to the left? You never really go to the left. So I'll show you what's to the left. There's really nothing. But it's just like, it's a cool couple of rooms that you never really go into. It's just kind of like Medivh's chambers, right? You have this really cool space. I guess you could I could try to remake this in my house, eh? That'd be neat, eh? Maybe we'll look into that. But yeah, so you go through these rooms, and then this takes you back to kind of the grand stairwell. So it's really not necessary, I guess. And then you get to the top. There's a griffin. It's kind of neat. You can kind of see everything. And this is the last boss, Prince Malchazar.
I am a prince of the Eredon.
Gorehowl. That's pretty cool. That's Karazhan. Like I said, arguably still one of the greatest raids they've ever made. But we'll do a couple more Burning Crusade raids. We could do Tempest Keep, but I feel like Black Temple and the Sunwell are kind of like better raids. I mean, Tempest Keep was like the Kel'Thas fight was insane, but I feel in terms of like the epic encounters, it's got to be Black Temple and the Sunwell, especially with the Sunwell coming back with Midnight. That'll be nice. You can kind of get like
Many deals for a friend of the Grummles.
kind of get a feel of what it was like back in the day compared to how they've revamped it. So we'll take a bit of a shortcut here to get to Outland. So if you want to go to Outland, just talk to this person on our hold. We'll teleport you right to Hellfire. Or right outside Hellfire, I guess. We don't... Oh, this is going to be annoying. Okay, so if this happens... So if you go there, that'll take you to Draenor. Nobody wants to go to Draenor. So we will... we have to go basically to Zadormi up here to kind of phase ourselves to the Outland Dark Portal. So we'll do that real quick. And then let me just do, what are we at for level? Probably another 120 or so.
You need something? Light.
So that's like 5, 10, 15, 20, 20, maybe 25 or 30 bosses, raid bosses. So it's going to be like, I don't know, 3 or 4 more dungeons. which isn't bad. That'll get us, you know, we'll do Wrath. There's a lot of good dungeons in Wrath. So we'll see how far we get. We might just get up to Wrath, which is not necessarily a bad thing. If you are interested, they have Burning Crusade Skywriting. I think that goes until March the 10th. So kind of a public service announcement there if you're interested. But for now, we will go to the Black Temple. And experience the epicness. So if you've never done Black Temple, obviously, you know, you can solo it, but if you want kind of that original experience, but you don't want to do Burning Crusade Anniversary Classic, when the Burning Crusade Time Walking hits, you can actually queue for kind of like a time walking version of Black Temple. And as a perk, if you're a demon hunter, so all you new Alliance Void Elf demon hunters, if you've already gotten the Warglaives of Azzinoth, which are the legendary Warglaives that you get off Illidan, and then you beat Illidan on the time walking version, then you'll be able to unlock those Warglaives as a transmog, which is pretty cool. Like, there are so many memorable raids and dungeons and kind of lore moments for the Burning Crusade that, you know, that's why it's kind of my favorite expansion. What we're not doing here is the Battle for Mount Hyjal raid, which was also pretty epic, where you kind of go in the past and kind of relive kind of the RTS campaign, where you end up fighting Akamon at the end. It was a hard raid. I did it on TBC Classic. But it was also kind of boring, right? Because it was just wave after wave after wave. So it wasn't the most kind of engaging raid. Like, you know, if you wiped, you'd have to do it all over again, basically, right? So, you know, you'd have to go through another you'd have to go through like another whole set of trash, basically. So it was annoying. Once you had it down, I guess it was pretty quick, but yeah, I mean, look at these interiors. Even Karazhan was like like beautiful interior. You know, massive, these massive indoor rooms. That's gonna be a problem. Let's get this started. Gotta be careful here because a lot of these like Burning Crusade mobs, they do percentage damage. So like I might lose some health here. Look at this. Look at this craziness. I just like done? Oh, I'm in a tornado. That's not good. That's not good. I think he despawned. Yeah, he despawned. Can I get out of the tornado? It might be stun locked.
I need to target something first.
So yeah, that was kind of what I'm talking about. Like you kind of have to clear stuff here because otherwise, you know, stuff like that'll happen. You just got stuck, right? Why am I stunned? That's weird.
I need a target.
Isn't there like a dispel? I think they get something for dispelling, right? There we go. All right, cool. Kana's back. This should be way easier.
I don't have a target. I need to target something first. I don't have a target. I need a target. I need to target
Whoa.
something first. I need
It
a
was
target.
kind of sketchy. I don't know why he was evading. All right, we're good. And, like the music is so good. The music for this expansion was so good too. Music's always been good for a while, but like this, especially this one, was fantastic. can see the Halakama spawn spam. I wasn't a fan of Warlords of Draenor, which was kind of like the expansion where they remade Outland to kind of its glory. But it would have been kind of cool if they did something with this. They never did anything with the Black Temple. Now, how cool would it be if you could make like a giant room like this in your house? Be amazing. So once you're exalted, you can use this vendor to sell your stuff. Wait, do I need that? Yeah, I'll take that. Keep the gems. Get rid of the pets. I already have those pets. I can't spell.
Peace.
And we will continue on. I think there are 2, 3, 4, 5 more bosses. 5 more bosses. What am I at? Okay, one more boss gets me another 25. Yeah, I'm still a little ways away. I don't know. Sunwell. No, I'll probably. I think if I do Nax after Sunwell, that should get me there. Because Nax has a ton of bosses. Da, 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 da.
I don't want to go back.
So if you didn't know that was a boss, that was actually a hard boss because like you put like a debuff on people and like from like a tanking healing perspective, it was just an awful fight. There was so much damage going out on that guy or from that guy. Not a fun time. What am I at? 1. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, so I'll be at 4. That's fine. So we'll see a bit of this kind of architecture once midnight hits this week. It's tomorrow, hopefully, assuming that the servers don't explode. I'll be interested to see how popular it is. Like, I feel like people are gonna come back. I guess we'll see. It's tough, right? Because you have the people that are probably a lot of people are probably playing Burning Crusade. So you kind of got Burning Crusade up against kind of like remade Burning Crusade a little bit, right? Because it's the revamped Blood Elf areas.
Business or pleasure?
Got some shoulders. So these shoulders are like a lower res version of the shoulders I currently have. They came out with like a bunch of high res tier pieces. I think this was for the 20th anniversary. So like the anniversary event, I think. It's probably, I don't know, like I haven't really played in a while, but I do like this set. Right? Kind of like the lightning and stuff. And then I've got the Legion weapon, the artifact weapon as my two things, right? This was another crazy fight because you needed like a mage and I think a warlock to tank a couple of these guys. Basically, the mage would spell steal an ability from one of them that would reduce the damage. It was, like I've always played mage as like my main, so like I always enjoyed doing that. That was always kind of a fun. You have kind of like an extra role to play compared to just pew pewing the whole time. This is like I don't know. This is probably one of the most epic like raid moments in the game, even up to now. It's like this. Arthas, obviously Arthas. I think those two are kind of the big moments. I would say the last fight in Legion in Antorus, just because of what happens at the end, was super epic too. There he is, Illidan Stormrage.
Be wary, friends. The betrayer meditates in the court just beyond.
Arcana. Your duplicity is hardly surprising. I should have slaughtered you and your malformed brethren long ago.
We've come to end your reign, Illidan. My people and all of Outland shall be free.
Boldly said, but I remain unconvinced.
The time has come. The moment is at hand.
You are not prepared. I will not be touched by a rabble such as you. Behold the flames of Acheron. Is this it, mortals? Is this all the fury you can muster?
Their fury pales before mine. We have some unsettled business between us.
Myers, how is it even possible?
Ah, my long hunt is finally over. Today, justice will be done. It is finished. You are beaten.
You have won, Myers. But the Huntress is nothing without the hunt. You are nothing without me.
He is right. I feel nothing. I am nothing. Farewell, champions.
The light will bless these dismal halls once again. I swear it.
Well, no Warglaive. I think this bows though is pretty cool. Actually, it's okay. It sounds cool. But the bulwark is pretty cool. Giant shield. Oh, yeah. Alright, so pretty epic fight. Yeah, for whatever reason, you can see Azeroth up there. Eastern Kingdom. The Maelstrom. And then Kalimdor. So we will go to this Sunwell. I think like I said, a very fitting raid to do with us kind of going back to the Sunwell with Midnight, right? That's kind of where our adventure starts. So we'll fill out our bags and then we'll head over.
I have many, many wares. Many farewells.
So I'm going to point out kind of a neat little Easter egg. Not really an Easter egg, but just kind of like a mechanics, interesting mechanics of how this works. So now that they've redone the Blood Elf zones, I'll show you the map here. So the Blood Elf zones, Azeroth, right? It used to be up here, but they've replaced the maps. Now it's just Esquelfalas, right? So if we go into it, these are the new zones. This is all coming at midnight. You can see the new Silver Moon. It's much more detailed. It's completely redone. So that's like the new map, right? But what happens if you go back to the old map? Because it's still on the Burning Crusade server. So now we're on the Isle of Quel'Thanas, but we're on the Burning Crusade version. So what they did is pretty smart. Look at the map. You zoom out. It still shows us that so technically we're still there, right? Like if you see the map here, they've done a way, they figured out a way to still say, okay, well, you're there. You are technically there, but you're not. Right? So this is the old map. And you know, Ghostlands, you can see these are all old, right? You saw the new ones, this is the old one. You only ever going to see these if you're here in kind of the old Burning Crusade zones, which is cool, right? You know, that's kind of we'll do kind of a quick tour, right? Because all of this is going to get revamped at midnight, or has been revamped once we can go. You can see Magister's Terrace up there. That's become a new 5-man dungeon. It was a 5-man dungeon, so they've kind of created a new version of it. So that'll be interesting. And then you can kind of see up ahead is the Sunwell raid. And it's I mean, I guess technically it is a raid, but like in terms of like the size of it, it's going to be completely different. So a lot of what you're going to see here now is kind of just the outdoor area that you'll be questing in midnight. So like this area here, you'll be able to fly around. From what I remember on the beta, which you can check out, I did do some beta content. Okay, these guys have to die. There's just like you're kind of just questing around this area, which is pretty amazing, right? Like I really like that they brought it back, right? I know they're doing that for the last Titan. They're bringing back Northrend. That'll be interesting because it's a bigger zone, right? So this is really only kind of 2 zones, like Zulaman, or 3 zones, I guess. So Ghostlands and Eversong Woods were kind of 2 zones, but they combined them into 1 zone. And then Zulaman was a raid. Then it turned into a 5-man dungeon in Cataclysm. But now it's a whole zone. So they expanded that. And then you go to the Heronir zone, which is underground or whatever. And then the Void zone. Which is kind of like that big thing up above, right? So I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's going to be a really fun expansion. But all of this, yeah. The Isle is going to be there. This is kind of where you start. It's funny, right? In the Burning Crusade, you ended here. At midnight, you start here, right? And you kind of make your way down. Where this is the opposite. You kind of started on the main... If you're a Blood Elf anyways, you started on the main area. There's our boy Caligos before he's Aspect.
No longer will I be a slave to Malagos.
Portal.
Challenge me and you will be destroyed.
Or I just get teleported in. I think I just get teleported. Maybe? Hello? There we go. Let's kill this dude. He's a Hearthstone card. I do like using him as a Hearthstone card. It kind of duplicates any a minion on the board in your hand, and he puts one in your deck as well. That's cool.
There is no time to waste.
I think one more will get me... Oh no, what did I get? Oh, yeah, I did get XP. Okay, so now, what am I at? I'm at. This might. I think 2 more. 2 more raids should do it. I think that should cap me.
Hold, friends. There's information to be had before this devil meets his
And that'll be good. Then I'll be caught up with my horde character.
Where is
So
our
that's something to think of if you do, because you only get 2 houses, so you get one for the horde, one for the alliance. But you have to kind of like level separately, right? So you kind of don't want to fall behind. I guess it depends, right? If you don't care about one or the other, then it's whatever. But if you do decide that you want to make 2 houses, then you do want to make sure that you're kind of capping yourself for experience and all that kind of thing as these endeavors come out every month. It's something important to kind of keep in mind.
Your magic is weak.
I grow weary of asking.
I will crush you.
Malagos, my lord, I did my best.
That was fun, but I still await a true challenge. Come, try your luck. More lambs to the slaughter. Now, this gets interesting.
So at midnight, this is all cleaned up, and realistically, I think like if I look at the map, so like this spot right here, so like kind of like here is like the entrance to the new endgame raid in midnight, right? So you kind of like this is opened, and you kind of go in, and then there's like the sunwell basically. So they've redesigned it a little bit. But like the dead scar here is it's all healed, right? Which is pretty cool, right? Like if you're a huge Blood Elf fan, I think you're gonna really like Midnight.
Glory to kill Jaden. Death to all who oppose. Kill Jaden will prevail.
So another cool looking shield.
Madragosa deserved a far better.
Actually, I wonder if they updated the texture for this one. I think they did, eh? Look at that. That's pretty good.
Far from over.
Should use that for my paladin.
Misery, depravity, confusion, hatred, mistrust, chaos. These are the hallmarks. These are the pillars.
Your fire burns within me.
Lots of demons just kind of chilling. Cataclysm Hound. It's funny because there was an expansion called the Cataclysm. I can skin this guy. Nice. There's no Midnight Hound, is there? So you can see there's Majesty's Terrace, so like you'll probably be able to just kind of fly around here during midnight. I think you can just check out the Sunwell. What is that? That looks different. Like, was that thing always there? I don't think it was. Let's see. Like, that looks new. So there's your Sunwell. But this thing looks new. Like, I don't think that was ever there. Very cool. Alright, Muru. This was like one of the hardest fights back in the day. Like, it was impossible to beat. It's funny it's a Naru because I think if we look at the new one, the last boss is the Naru, right? Yeah, Midnight Falls. Well, they're look at the difference in the design, right? Like how basic this one is compared to Lyra. Just crazy. It's cool. Alright, original Sunwell. And this was a very kind of epic moment, right? Facing Kil'jaeden, you know, second in command of the Burning Legion. He does drop a legendary bow for hunters and I guess rogues and warriors at the time. But like here it is, right? So like in midnight, you kind of like this is the entrance, and you just kind of walk right up to it, right? That's kind of it. But this is the original version. They kind of, you know, they basically based the new one off of this and expand to make it better. Here we go. Here we go. Here he is. Kil'jaeden the Deceiver.
The expendable have perished. So be it. Now I shall succeed where Sargeras could not. I will bleed this wretched world and secure my place as the true master of the Burning Legion. The end has come. Let the unraveling of this world commence.
So cool. No legendary. It's okay. I think I do have it. Right. So if you're curious how we got to midnight, there's a bit of RP here.
Few will remember your name.
If you stick around.
This day you changed the course of destiny. What was once corrupt is now pure. Heroes, do not let her sacrifice be in vain.
Mortal heroes, your victory here today was foretold long ago. My brother's anguished cry of defeat will echo across the universe, bringing renewed hope to all those who still stand against the burning crusade. As the Legion's final defeat draws ever nearer, stand proud in the knowledge that you have saved worlds without number from the flame. Just as this day marks an ending, so too does it herald a new beginning. The creature Entropius, whom you were forced to destroy, was once the noble Naru, Muuru. In life, Muuru channeled vast energies of light and hope. For a time, a misguided few sought to steal those energies.
Our arrogance was unpardonable. We damned one of the most noble beings of all. We may never atone for this sin.
Then fortunate it is that I have reclaimed the noble Naru's spark from where it fell. Where faith dwells, hope is never lost, young blood elf.
Can it be?
Gaze now, mortals, upon the heart of Muuru. Unblemished, bathed by the light of creation, just as it was at the dawn. In time, the light and hope held within will rebirth more than this mere fount of power. Mayhap they will rebirth the soul of a nation.
Blessed ancestors, I feel it. So much love. So much grace. There are no words. Impossible to describe.
Salvation, young one. It waits for us all. Farewell.
Like, there you go. That's kind of how they got the Sunwell to where they are now, right? And with that huge beam, it's very cool. It should look something like this, just like higher res, more detailed room, right? But it's very cool. So that's the Sunwell. What am I at? I think I'm pretty close. Like maybe 2 more sets of bosses. Yeah. All right. So we'll go back to Stormwind. I think what I want to do, I could do Nax, but I think we'll do probably, one of the greatest raids of all time instead, which is Alduar. Um, it was amazing for so many reasons. So we should, we'll take a look at that one again.
I have many lucky doos you like. Good fortune to our friends. I have many, many wares. May your feet find good trails.
All right, so Wrath of the Lich King. I think a lot of the raids were just fantastic, great. Like Nax. When Nax came out in Classic, not a lot of people played it. It was only like the elite, right? The best of the best. So this gave everyone an opportunity to experience it. You got Ice Crown over there, kind of one of the most epic raids where you fight Arthas at the end. But Alduar was kind of like a middle tier raid, but like in terms of like the mechanics and the way that everything worked it was just amazing, right? Like you had hard mode bosses, everything was very epic. Again, the music was epic. I think if you did like what was the best raid WoW ever came out with, I think Alduar would be very high on the list, if not number one. What's your favorite raid? If you've made it this far in the video, what would put in the comments what you think your favorite or what you feel your favorite raid was. You've got the Trial of the Crusader raid, which was kind of meh. I mean, there was no trash, which was nice, but like you were just fighting like 5 bosses kind of one after another. It's like they spent a lot of resources on Alduar, they spent a lot of resources on Icecrown Citadel. And so you kind of had that middle raid tier where they kind of cut back, right? Because again, it was just one giant room basically. And again, for Last Titan, we are coming back here, so it'll be interesting to see how they kind of revamp the whole zone. Because it's a huge map, right? Like if you look at it, like if we're going to be the whole area, like everything, that's pretty big. I think I heard that they might like merge it, right? So you might have like these two combined, maybe these 3 zones combined, and then Ice Crown and Storm Peaks combined, right? So we'll have to see how they do it. 25 player. It's kind of busy here, eh? We will do all the hard modes, because why not? Just talk to this guy. And then we go. So this was an interesting fight because this was like a vehicle fight. So you got in the vehicles, you killed all, like you took down all these towers. You can see all like the colors, right? So if you didn't want to do hard mode, then you'd have to kill the towers. Like this whole raid was pretty epic. So in this case, we don't really need to get in the vehicles. We don't need to do the towers. We'll just go straight to the boss and then one shot him basically.
Okay, let's move out. Get into your machines. I'll speak to you from here via the radio. The Iron Dwarves have been seen emerging from the bunkers at the base of the pillar straight ahead of you. Destroy the bunkers, and they'll be forced to fall back. You've done it! You've broken the defenses of Ulduar. In a few moments, we'll be dropping into... What's that? Be careful! Something's headed your way! Quickly! Evasive action! Evasive action!
Threat assessment protocol active.
That's kind of interesting. It didn't one shot him. Must have had a lot of health. Where's the mute from? Let's see if I can line of sight these guys.
It's too far away.
Hey, I guess there's a shaman. I can get, so that gets you the legendary mace. Valinar Hammer of the Ancient Kings, I think they call it. See how many fragments I can get here.
How are you? See you later.
She won't remain grounded for long.
It's too far away.
Insolent whelps! Your blood will temper the weapons used to reclaim this world!
For XT hard mode, I might miss this one because you have to like wait for its like heart to drop. Let's see. No, so he just dies. So, oh well. That's fine. One of the most epic rooms in the game. Again, if I could get stairs like that for my house, that'd be amazing.
Nothing short of total decimation will survive the legacy of your demise!
I'm out of range. Madness.
You've defeated the Iron Council and unlocked the Archiva. Well done, lads.
Alright, so I think 5 more bosses. And then I will be capped, and I will have caught up with my horde house. So we'll do Algalon. He was kind of like the hard mode boss, so you had to kill the I don't know, 4 bosses. 4 bosses on hard mode. Yeah. Actually, can I even do it? I might not even be able to open this. Oh no. Okay. Because you needed the 4 sigils to open the boss door, and then at the time you had only an hour to beat him. And if you couldn't beat him in an hour, then he just kind of pieced out, and that was it. And it was like, if you were fighting him and the hour expired, he would just still peace out. So you literally had an hour. So you only had X amount of attempts. I mean, look at this room. Like, how epic is this room? I'm sure they have to bring this room back for the last Titan. Like, there's to be something crazy that happens here. Look at the floor. So cool thing about the floor is that it's not a reflection.
We did it,
It's
lad.
just
We
like
got
they
here
just
before
mirrored it.
Argelon's arrival. Maybe we can rig
So
the
it's like
systems to interfere
it's
with
like
the
that's
control
actually
system.
there.
Translocation complete. Commencing planetary analysis of Azeroth. Stand back, mortals. I'm not here to fight you. It is in the universe's best interest to re-originate this planet should my analysis find systemic corruption. Do not interfere.
I'll head back to the Archivum and see if I can jam his signal. I might be able to buy us some time while you take care of him.
So if you're not into like the lore, so the origination that he's talking about is from Aldum for Cataclysm. So there's that Temple of Aldum or whatever. That temple, or no, Temple of Re-origination or something. Halls of Re-origination. So that's like it's kind of like a Death Star, but it like re-originates the planet itself.
Your actions are illogical. All possible results for this encounter have been calculated. The Pantheon will receive the Observer's message regardless of outcome. See your world through my eyes. A universe so vast as to be immeasurable, incomprehensible even to your greatest minds.
Behold the tools of creation.
And you know, this is just a cool fight. Like you look at it, you're kind of in like this space zone. Very cool. Oh, reply code alpha. I haven't done that.
I have seen worlds bathed in the
Okay,
Maker's
we'll do
flames,
the
their denizens fading without so much as a whimper.
DRP. It's pretty cool.
Entire planetary systems born and raised in the time that it takes your mortal hearts to beat once. Yet all throughout, my own heart devoid of emotion, of empathy. I have felt nothing. A million lives wasted. Had they all held within them your tenacity? Had they all loved life as you do? Perhaps it is your imperfection, that which grants you free will, that allows you to persevere against all cosmically calculated odds. You prevail where the Titan's own perfect creations have failed. I've rearranged the reply code. Your planet will be spared. I cannot be certain of my own calculations anymore. I lack the strength to transmit the signal. You must hurry. Find a place of power, close to the skies.
I know just the place. Will you be all right?
Do not worry about my fate, Bronzen. If the signal is not transmitted in time, reorigination will proceed regardless. Save your world.
Got all these planets, there's Azeroth. You know, it makes you wonder, like, for Last Titan, if they're going to reuse some of these, like, rooms that are locked. They're going to unlock them, like that door. There's another door in Hordier's hallway. I'll kind of show you that one. That'll be also interesting. This big guy.
Master, they
All right. Oh, here she is. Everybody's favorite rated boss. You want to turn up your sound? Here we go. Freaking Blizzard. Bunch of trolls. So yeah, the other door is over here. It's just this guy. Like that's it. Like there's no real purpose to it. Makes you wonder though if they put it there, right? Like they must have had an idea to put something there and then they just chose not to. So we'll see if they revisit it during the last Titan. So I didn't go over the other hard mode. So for Hardir's hard mode, it's just a time thing. So you just want to kill him fast enough, and you'll get both chests. So this will be pretty easy. That's interesting. You can kind of see. It's really super cool. Can't see anything.
It's too far away.
Pet? I didn't have max pets for that. Also, so far I've only got one fragment, so that's kind of lame. I think I should. I'm just gonna do some inventory stuff over here because you can mount up over here.
Many deals for a friend of the Grummels, like you. Good fortune to our friends.
There's Freya. So for Freya, you just want to keep so there's like that guy there, that guy way up there, and then the green guy, you just want to keep those guys alive. And then you'll do the hard mode for this. There we go, and I've hit the cap. So usually I got 25 EXP, but for that one I only got 17. So I've caught up, done it in time. That's good. Mission accomplished. For the sake of kind of completionists, we will continue. We'll just finish up the raid, and then might just call it there. So good couple hours. If you haven't seen any of these raids, it's kind of a you know, you're missing out, first of all, because these raids are amazing. This is another raid, Aldwar, where for Wrath time walking, you can do a time walking version of this one. Again, very fun. You can't do Algalon for time walking, so I thought that was interesting, but everybody else you can. So when that comes along next time, I would definitely recommend you give it a shot. It's a pretty fun raid. Let's clear this. This is another kind of just timed one, so technically you would have like two groups. So you'd have like a tunnel group and a normal group. So as the tunnel group, you would just kind of just run to the boss, kind of,
Thorin, my lord.
for lack of a better term, just push him down.
Come into your sanctum, but to slay you. They must be stopped.
You want to stay out of the middle because it'll stun you?
Impertinent whelps! You dare challenge me atop my pedestal? I will crush you myself! Stay your arms! I yield! You, fiend! You are not my beloved! Begone! Behold the hand behind all the evil that has befallen Ulduar, left my kingdom in ruins, corrupted my brother, and slain my wife. And now it falls to you, champions, to avenge us all. The task before you is great, but I will lend you my aid as I am able. You must prevail.
I need to get closer.
This is good, getting some shaman pieces. So we got, I think, two more raid bosses. So Mimiron, General Vezix, and then our boy Yogg. You'll know Yogg from Hearthstone. He does random bullshit all the time. And then there was also a hero skin in the Darkmoon Fair that I did not win. But I mean, if you were lucky enough, you could have, or lucky, or if you wanted to spend a whole bunch of money for it, you could have got it. So this is his original raid. This is where he was introduced, I guess, was Aldwar. Skip all this trash. I don't know what's gonna happen. Oh, it might not let me. I might have to fight this. Oh, we'll see. Again, like these, like look at how cool this hall is. Like, the artists were cooking like something fierce when it comes to when it came to you know, Wrath of the Lich King. Just amazing. Spark of Imagination, another very cool looking room. This is kind of fun. So to start this hard mode, you can see there's a big red button. You see at the bottom right there, do not push this button. But I'm going to push it. because it sets off like a self-destruct mechanism where basically there's like a ton of fire that you have to avoid. It's like it's so chaotic. I love it. Here we go.
Self-destruct sequence initiated. This
Now
area
why
will
would you go
self-destruct
and do
in
something
10
like
minutes.
that? Didn't you see the sign that said, "Do not push this button"? How will we finish testing with the self-destruct mechanism active? Wonderful! Positively marvelous results! Hull integrity 98.9%! Barely in dent, moving right along! Behold, the VX-001 Anti-Personnel Assault Cannon! You might want to take cover.
This area will self-destruct in 9 minutes.
Thank you, friends. Your efforts have yielded some fantastic data. Now, where did I put... Oh, there it is. Isn't it beautiful? I call it the Magnificent Aerial Command Unit. Preliminary testing phase complete. Now comes the true test.
This area will self-destruct in 8 minutes.
Gaze upon its magnificence. Bask in its glorious... glory. I present you with...
Self-destruct sequence terminated. Override code A905.
It would appear that I've made a slight miscalculation. I allowed my mind to be corrupted by that fiend in the prison, overriding my primary directive. All systems seem to be functional now. Clear.
I need to get closer.
All right, so kind of another lore thing. This is kind of cool. So you see these stained glass pictures. These are all the Shah from Mista Pandaria. So before they even like, I mean, that was 2 expansions later, right? So they already had an idea of what to do with these. Now, some people, this one in the middle, some of those are saying that Xilatoth based on like that cinematic that they did, but I think that's a stretch. But I don't know. What do you think? Put in the comments what you think. That's good. Got another fragment. All right, last boss. The man, the myth, the legend, Yogg-Saron. Get some good Hearthstone lines from this guy.
Strike at the head of the beast will soon be upon us. Focus your anger and hatred on his minions. Yes, yes! Show them no mercy! Give no pause to your attacks! Let hatred and rage guide your blows! I am the lucid dream. The monster in your nightmares.
The fiend of 1,000 faces.
Cower before my true form. Bow down before the god of death.
There he is. Big Ugly.
Madness will consume
You go in the portal, just kill all the things.
It is done. All have given that which must
Tremble,
be given.
mortals, before the coming of the end.
Dragon soul forever.
That terrible glow. Should that be?
For it to be as it must, yes.
So that's interesting because that's a huge thing in Cataclysm.
His brood learned their lesson before too long. You will soon learn about the true face of them. Know that your end comes. Your fate is sealed.
I don't have
The
a card.
end of days is finally upon you, and all who inhabit this miserable little seedling. Ului Bisarak, Gagerong, Wish.
So that's Yogg. Crazy fight. It's actually a really hard fight. So with this fight, okay, so I did the hard mode, which is like 0 keepers. So you can see them up there, right? So you can talk to them and they'll come and help you and make it easier. But the best loot, and to get Yogg's head, you have to do it on 0. The Mimiron's head. Which I did not get, but that's okay, I already have it. But yeah, so that's Ulduar. Again, arguably the best raid they ever came out with. So I got mission accomplished. So I've now caught up 7470, which is what? Yeah, just the same. So now we wait for the reset in March, and then we can get more XP. We continue. Yeah, I got about 3 hours, so I'll probably call it here. Thanks for watching the video. Can't believe it's been 3 years. I know I've kind of been on and off a little bit. I'll probably try to do a bit of WoW streaming. I know Resident Evil 9 also comes out this week, so I probably won't stream that. If you're interested, let me know. Maybe I will, but otherwise, that looks good. Views have been really good. So another game I'm looking forward to. But yeah, Midnight Early Access comes out tomorrow. Hopefully everything's stable, but we'll see. You never know. Probably not. And it should be an exciting run. New expansion. Going back to old stomping grounds, so can't wait. Until next time, thanks everyone for watching. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe to the channel, give it a like, and I'll see you all next time.